that's not it, because obviously it's like a double header tonight, because we have also got Burnley at the weekend too. And obviously with that fixture tomorrow, it means that there could be a bit of slight rotation. But how do you kind of see the Burnley one going down?
Pretty good. I mean, I used to get talk about PTSD. I used to get that whenever we went to Turf Moor with um, before, because I mean that was like as a joke. It's going to be 1-0 to somebody. Who's it going to be? It was always a slog. When with Deitch playing that, back and hoof it long style. So now I feel pretty good about that. I mean, they just came back up with company, and they're going to be looking to make a mark and do something, but. I do feel a lot better about that. I said that as previous years. Again, if we go in there, we play the way we've been playing. I mean, we can beat anyone. I mean, I like our chances against anyone if we play like this. And again, there may be another rotation thing because since we're playing tomorrow, so it'll be interesting to see how Ange approaches that. But in Ange we trust.
100%. And I think that's
it shouldn't snow tomorrow on Saturday, should it? We shouldn't have snow that cancels the game. I know we've had a lot of rain back in the UK, but I'm thinking the match should definitely go ahead.
Right,
so there is that.
Oh, I'd like to hope so. Oh my days, that was so fun. I mean, it wasn't funny last year, but it was like, oh my days, out of all the things that could go wrong, that went wrong. But Becky, how do you kind of see it going? Because obviously they did lose to City 3-0, but obviously that's City. How are you kind of going into it? Because do you think it's going to be a difficult fixture for us, it being away, or do you think the way we played against Bournemouth, we should be okay?
I was thinking, as Ross was talking, they're a bit of an unknown entity, aren't they? Because like you say, and everything there, the Burnley that we know of is the Sean Dyche Burnley. And they've got company, and they got beat quite convincingly, didn't they, against City on the first game of the season, and then they didn't play because they were due to play Luton. Mm-hmm. So it's still, people aren't too sure how company is setting teams up against them and that sort of thing. But yeah, like I said with Fulham, really, away fixtures are never straightforward. Burnley make things tricky, don't they, for sides? But they got. I think we should beat them. We've got the quality to beat them. I just, again, like I said before, hope that it is the quality that kind of sees us through, as opposed to just something that's sort of a bit of a kind of fluke, really. That, like I said, in the past, we would, like we said it right at the top of the show, we would expect to kind of put a performance up against the so-called better teams, and then we play poorly against the weaker teams. That's what we've got to change. I've read so much about, if we'd kind of beaten teams like Everton last year and those sort of fixtures like Wolves towards the end of the season, if we'd picked up points in those and we'd won, we wouldn't have finished 8th. So, Ange has probably said these are the fixtures that we need to be getting points from. Just hopefully that we do.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. I think it was so frustrating. Like you say, last season we'd have an absolutely worldy game, I don't know, against City, and then next week we'd lose to someone that we should be beating. And I think this is the mindset, along with everything else that Andy's trying to change, that he's doing well. I mean, Ross, is there anyone, obviously with this being Vincent Kompany, is there anyone that you're looking out for? You're thinking, oh, they might be a threat, or do you think this could be the chance for Richarlison to hit one in the back of the net?
The latter, definitely. I think this one, and also maybe even Fulham. I think those are good chances for him to get back on the boil, as people say over there. And but no, I mean I'm not too familiar with Burnley, so I can't really speak too much to the new Burnley. But yeah, I think it's a chance for somebody like that and some other guys to maybe get some time, get some minutes, and if we go up early, maybe we can get some of these younger guys that haven't played some time. And yeah, that would be a good opportunity for him to get that one. Just get that one. I think if he gets that one, that'll just open it all up for him. And I've always been rooting for him.
No, definitely. And it could be the same for Sonny as well, Becky. Could this be one where Sonny hits the back of the net as well?
Oh yeah,
yeah. He likes a goal, doesn't he, against Burnley? Because that was his Puskas goal, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
So that was at home, though, wasn't it? But yeah, I think for any of them, that's why we were saying so pleased with Kulusevski scoring the weekend. I think, like even going back to first, when Royal scored, Romero scoring, all goals through the team. We've got to make those 30 goals come from somewhere, and they need to come through the team. And yeah, Sonny does need to start scoring. But I think, like we said at the weekend, his kind of interplay between him and Udogie on Saturday was really sort of growing and coming into it. And we've still got that option that him and Kulusevski could kind of switch around. So there is that sort of idea. But yeah, it'd be great to have like a kind of 4-0 against Burnley and really kind of kick on. It's just, like I said, it's not the easiest play to go to.
Definitely. And I think, like you said, it'd be nice to get another clean sheet under our belts as well. And like Janet says, obviously, Burnley are apparently playing Forest on Wednesday in the Cup. So if you want to put it on fresh legs, it could also mean that we've got that little bit of advantage as well. So it will definitely be a good week, hopefully, for Spurs. And we can dissect it all again next week on Holly's Hotspurs.